please remain standing for the playing of the school song. First, the school song of Caney Creek High School.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the Conroe ISD Wood Forest Bank Stadium stream here on YouTube. I'm Jackson Cochran. I'm going to be one of your voices for tonight's Week 10 district matchup between the Oak Ridge War Eagles, who are hosting the Caney Creek Panthers. We are coming to you live here at Wood Forest Bank Stadium here in lovely Shenandoah, Texas. Right before kickoff tonight, it is around 80 degrees with 75% humidity. While it does seem that we are now in the month of November, we haven't truly experienced that fall football weather, and just right at the closing end of the regular season, hopefully by next weekend we can have ourselves the fitting salute to the season that we deserve with a nice cool front coming in, hopefully. But let's go ahead and get into what we are having in store tonight here at Wood Forest Bank Stadium.
And now, the school song of Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge is coming off of a 63-17 loss to Willis last week, and Caney Creek is also coming off of a loss to Conroe, which ended up being a 42-36 game. Caney Creek was battling very hard at the end of that matchup last week, where they were in close range to trying to tie it up within the final 10 seconds, but were unable to do so. And looking at the opponent that Oak Ridge has in front of them, one of their key people that you need to focus on is going to be senior quarterback DeMarcus Williams. He is a dual threat quarterback who has rushed for over 800 yards on the season with 9 rushing touchdowns, and has thrown for over 850 yards on the year with 6 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Caney Creek of recent seasons hasn't truly been playing their old style offense. They've kind of adapted a little bit with this spread style offense and have a stable of backs. If you look at Brandon Ramsher, number 1, junior running back, then you can look at senior running back, number 6, Darrell Evans, and number 22, junior running back, Cayman Graves. So one of the things you will notice a lot about this Caney Creek offense is that they do like to utilize the ground game. And not to mention utilizing the ground game, let's look at the home team, the Oak Ridge War Eagles, who are led with their dominant ground game from senior running back Justin Hayes. And Justin Hayes is having himself a phenomenal season. If you look at the numbers, Hayes has rushed for close to 1,250 yards on the year, averaging 7.85 yards a carry, and 17 times getting across the plane, finding the end zone, leading rushing touchdowns and rushing yards on the season in district. Now, both teams have a 2-6 record on the season and a 2-4 district record. While playoff implications may not come into play tonight, it's still going to be a very competitive matchup because it'll show what you have in store for the next season with a lot of the underclassmen on both rosters. And speaking of your underclassmen, if you're looking at the War Eagles roster, you have junior wide receiver James Scott, who is starting to get some recognition from a couple schools around the nation. He has been given an offer from the University of Illinois, the Fighting Illini, and not to mention your local university here in the greater Houston area, the University of Houston Cougars, Go Cougs, have also sent an offer out to junior wide receiver James Scott. Something to look forward to once the recruiting game comes, and National Signing Day is going to be in his future come next season. And by the numbers, let's look at a little bit more of this passing game that you do have for the Oak Ridge War Eagles. We know that quarterback Drayton Urbe has been running the ball and is that dual threat quarterback kind of like that they have on the Caney Creek side of things. So Urbe has been able to utilize throwing deep to James Scott and running on the ground, but we will come back with a little bit of that after we have our paid-for sponsors, so we will go more about Urbe's game momentarily.
Shopping for a new or used vehicle, or just looking for a place for good, reliable service? Go with the name you know. Gullo Ford, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Toyota. The Gullo family has been serving the Conroe Woodlands area since 1970. So the next time you're shopping for a new or used vehicle, or just need service, do yourself a favor and go see Gullo Toyota, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Ford. Or log on anytime at GulloAuto.com. Gullo, let's drive.
Woodforest National Bank, where convenience meets community. With over 30 branch locations in and around Montgomery County, we're always close by to help you with your banking needs. But we're more than just a bank, we're proud supporters of our local community, dedicated to making Montgomery County a better place to live and work. Experience the difference at Woodforest National Bank. Convenient, caring, and committed to you.
What if a world-leading hospital could also be your neighborhood doctor's office? With Houston Methodist, it is. Our primary care physicians invest time in your visit, so you're seen and heard, virtually and in person at locations across the city. And we're always ready to connect you with our network of top specialists.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Since 1965, the team at Buckaloo Chevrolet has been working hard to deliver a better car buying experience to every customer. If you're looking for a better selection and a better car buying experience, head to Buckaloo Chevrolet. We promise no hassle, no haggle buying, and we never add things to our price you don't ask for. The price you see is the price you pay at Buckaloo Chevrolet on I-45 in Conroe, or shop BuckalooChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive. And remember,
it's a better buy at Buckaloo.
Our orthopedic care is shaped around you. And you. And you. Because customizing treatments and using breakthrough techniques is how your comeback starts. Like 3D printing for ultra-precise joint replacements and providing the same specialty care as we do for the Houston Rockets. So you return sooner, stronger, better. This is orthopedic care designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Thank you to all of our sponsors who are allowing us to continue to bring you this coverage on our YouTube stream channel. And for those of you who are with us tonight, if you have not done so, we would kindly ask that you would subscribe to our channel if you are on your computer, your smart TV, whatever mobile device that you might be watching this game from. If you just click that subscribe button, and if you click the bell that is right to the left of that subscribe button, it'll notify you every time we go live here at Woodforest Bank Stadium throughout the remainder of this season and further seasons down the road. And a couple things. Also, if you would like to also go on Instagram, I know that we do have an Instagram channel that we actually post a lot of the photos from the games. We have people that are on the sidelines within our crew that take photos of the drill teams, the bands, a lot of the fans in the stands, and even the teams throughout each matchup, and we post those the next day following a lot of the games. And we just kindly encourage you to, if you have not done so yet as well, go ahead and go on Instagram and follow us at Conroe ISD Sports. I repeat, that is Conroe ISD Sports. And both teams are starting to make their way out of the locker rooms. Oak Ridge, they're wearing their all-red unis tonight with the white helmets, and Caney Creek wearing their white jerseys, gold helmets, gold pants. Always great to see great color schemes in battle tonight. Before we had to cover our paid sponsorships, just a couple things going on with our quarterback for Oak Ridge, Drayton Urbe. He has thrown for close to 1,200 yards on the season with 7 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Turned the ball over a couple times, but is able to get the balance back in the black with the touchdown to interception ratio. And rushing the ball, he has rushed for over 700 yards with 9 rushing touchdowns. One of the things that you will see is that he is that dual threat that If it's not handed off over to Hayes, sometimes you'll see Urbe tend to keep it himself, and the junior quarterback is building a great rapport with junior wide receiver James Scott, as the War Eagles are coming out of their inflatable right now, about to run through a sign that says, "Let's wrangle some Panthers," here at Woodforest Bank Stadium. And here come the War Eagles as they run onto the field, go towards the north end zone. The Oak Ridge Choir will be performing the national anthem for you tonight. And whenever they are about to do that, we will mute ourselves out of respect to the choir and the national anthem. But just one of those, while there's no main thing at stake for season seeding, both teams are out of playoff contention, but it's still a thing about pride for both schools wanting to come in and play great, because some of these players are playing for potential chances of going to college to further their football playing career. And nothing hurts with padding those stat sheets and having yourselves a dynamite game here at Woodforest Bank Stadium tonight. But the the Oak Ridge Choir is at midfield about to perform the national anthem, so we will take a moment to mute ourselves and let them go ahead and perform for us.
Everyone should stand and place their hand over their heart in honor of our great country. The colors are being presented tonight by Oak Ridge High School Air Force Junior ROTC. Team War Eagles, color guard, under the command of Chief Master Sergeant Cursick. Members of the left color guard team are home side, American flag and Commander Cadet Morehouse. Texas flag, Cadet Barton. Right guard, Cadet Pierce. Left guard, Cadet Perez. Alternate, Cadet Nance. Members of the right color guard team are visitor side. American flag, Commander Cadet Gary. Texas flag, Cadet Wolf. Right guard, Cadet Warren. Left guard, Cadet Slayton. Alternate, Cadet Aguilar.
Excellent job from the Oak Ridge Choir with that rendition of the national anthem. You're about to see the team captains make their way to midfield for both squads after the ROTC and the choir exit through the sideline. You'd be looking at number 42, Sam Slatton, senior linebacker, as one of your team captains. Number 15, junior quarterback Drayden Nurbe. And on the Caney Creek side of things, You're going to see number 21, junior defensive back, J.B. Holmes. And number 81, sophomore kicker, Juan Perez. Alongside senior quarterback, number 17, DeMarcus Williams. Both squads of captains will meet at midfield. And also number 0, Xavier Martinez, is also alongside with the other co-captains for Caney Creek. So Urbe and Slayton representing Oak Ridge at midfield. Both teams are
good luck and God bless.
Caney Creek won the toss, and they have elected to receive, which means Oak Ridge will be receiving in the second half. And both teams making their way back to their respective sidelines, and we are about to be underway for this Week 10 district matchup of high school football here at Wood Forest Bank Stadium. One thing I can vouch for with this Oak Ridge defense throughout the year, they've been able to turn the ball over quite well in some facets of the games throughout the year. If you look at sophomore Christopher Salem, number 28, he has been able to get himself 3 interceptions on the year. And then you have senior defensive back Dylan Chapman with 3 interceptions, alongside with the other senior defensive back, number 9, Caleb Aresti, all been able to pick the ball off 3 times this year. Then you have Barian Banks, the senior linebacker, has himself a couple of pass deflections for the War Eagles. While senior kicker Marcus Erstad is teeing it up, he is about to kick it off. He always favors that left hash mark. And in pregame, I was watching to see his kickoff and field goal attempts. He was successful on a 45-yarder in pregame. If they need to get him to kick anything off later, as the kickoff starts, as it is a returnable kick from the 5-yard line. It is a big tackle already at the 15. Actually, they're going to say he was down at the 17. That was number 6, Darrell Ellis, on the return. But I was saying in pregame, you could see that Erstad, if they need him to kick from the 35-yard line or the 30-yard line, he actually has the leg and can potentially make a long field goal for Oak Ridge. But right now, we're more focusing on the War Eagles getting into the end zone. But you will take any points where you can get them, as the Panthers bring their offense to the field. They're lining up with a 3 wide receiver set on the near side. As Williams hands it off, it's going to be a jet sweep, and I believe that is to number 12, Jeremiah Thomas. Actually, that was number 3, Jamonte Kuhn. My apologies on the carry. And gets it 5 yards to start things off for the Panthers. Play action. Overthrows his receiver. That was for number 18, Carson Gavreau. And it'll be a 3rd and 5 now for the Panthers, as Oak Ridge was bringing some pressure, making Williams have to get rid of the ball very quickly. Brandon Ramsher is going to be single back to the right of Williams, and Oak Ridge is going to be bringing 4 linemen. As the player goes in motion for Caney Creek, and the short pass is caught. And that was by Gavrot again, and that's going to be the first down of the night. Panthers able to convert on 3rd down and get a first down to keep this drive alive for them with their first possession of the night. Williams hands it off over to Ramsher as he tries to turn the corner but gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. You can see that number 7, Dylan Chadman, was in the mix for the tackle. One of the things that this Caney Creek offense likes to do is run the ball down the field. They have been able to rush the ball quite a bit this year, having 3 running backs running those jet sweeps and even the quarterback keepers as Ramsher goes in motion. Williams, 3-step drop, looks towards the sideline, looking in Ramsher's direction as he slings in. Is going to be an incomplete pass out of Ramsher's hands, and it's going to be another 3rd down here for the Panthers. It is a 3rd and long situation. Oak Ridge playing nice tight coverage, not allowing anything to get too far behind them in the passing game. And Caney Creek taking their time from getting the play from Coach Hyman on the sideline. Ramsher goes in motion again. Williams, plenty of time, throws in the slide. It is intercepted. That is number 42, Sam Slayton, who has been able to get the interception. So Sam Slayton, one of your team captains, gets an interception, and Oak Ridge is going to start their drive in excellent field position here. That is the 8th interception thrown from Williams this season, as the ball came out of the receiver's hands, as Slayton was there to right place, right time, able to intercept, and Urbe gets a snap as he hands it off over to Hayes, and the lead rusher of the district gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. There's already some chatter between some players on the field, been separated from the referees. Doesn't take too much to get Hayes going. He's just 1 run away from big play opportunity as Urbe gets a snap, hands it off to Hayes yet again, as he gets himself 3, maybe 4, which will bring on 3rd down.
That'll bring us 3rd down and 9.
Oak Ridge buying their time before they get this snap off. Hayes lined up by Urbe. Urbe throws it over to Lone Unterberger as he gets himself the first down as they're able to convert on 3rd down. And Urbe just having the nice short pass and the awareness of where Unterfinger was, able to get the conversion. It's a fresh set of downs now as they are in the red zone. The home team in red in the red zone as they hand it back off to Hayes again. Actually, it's going to be a keeper with Urbe. They fooled me, but not that Panther defense. as Urbay was tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now being a 2nd and 13, one of the things that you will see a lot tonight is with this run game from the Oak Ridge offense, they tend to chew up a lot of clock, and that favors them well whenever they're trying to take their first lead of the game. As Urbay finds another quick pass over to Unterfinger, it was say about a 5-yard out. And the 7-yard reception brings up another 3rd down. The War Eagles need themselves 6 to extend this drive, and 8 for the touchdown. Split back formation. Urbay gives it to Hayes as he's pinned at the line of scrimmage for a short gain. Oak Ridge not getting the first down, but they're going to go ahead and take the 3 as Marcus Erstad is getting set to kick. It's going to be a 25-yarder for the senior. Chip shot for his range. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. Oak Ridge able to get 3 points off of the turnover and take the lead early here in the opening quarter of this matchup. It's now 3-0 War Eagles over the Panthers. While Slayton was able to intercept Williams on the previous possession. It allowed the War Eagles to have excellent field position as they were able to capitalize and get 3 points on their first possession, taking this lead. Both teams have been able to get a first down and convert 1 third down tonight. Here's Erstad ready to kick it off yet again. Back to return for the Panthers is Jamonte Kuhn and Darrell Ellis. And Kuhn is going to be on the return as he finds himself an open lane in the middle of the field. As he goes towards the sideline, he breaks a tackle as he's trying to get past Erstad as he does, and he's at the 30. He gets pushed out of bounds near the 25, the Oak Ridge 25, with an excellent return for the Panthers. That was Caleb Aresti who was able to make the stop, but that was a 60-yard kickoff return from number 3, Jamonte Kuhn, with excellent field position here for the Panthers as they're lining up close to the red zone. Williams, design quarterback keeper, as he breaks 1 tackle, as he tries to turn the corner, does, and gets himself maybe 6. Actually got 8 on that run, as the Panthers are in the red zone here tonight following the phenomenal return from Kuhn. Player goes in motion as they hand it off over to Brandon Ramsher up the middle as he gets the first down for Creek to move the chains. Now this stable of Caney Creek running backs They've all rushed for over 350 yards on the year. So with Brandon Ramsher, Darrell Ellis, and Cayman Graves, they've all rushed for over 350 yards and have found the end zone at least twice as Ramsher gets himself a touchdown. That is a 12-yard rushing touchdown for the senior. That's his 5th rushing touchdown of the season. Caney Creek's missing a player on special teams as the play clock is now under 20 as they're lining up for the extra point. Juan Perez, number 81, back to kick the extra point. Good snap, good hold, and that is a good kick.
Juan Perez, extra point attempt is good.
So the 60-yard return from Jamonte Kuhn, but here's the replay of the run. Ramsher able to find himself an open lane following his blockers and able to cross the plane, get into the end zone as the referees are talking near the 5-yard line. Don't believe there was any flags late in the game at the end of everything. No flags. They're just conversing before the kickoff. You're going to see number 19, Logan Massey, who's going to be kicking it off for Caney Creek. It's a pooch kick that is going to be returned from Unterfinger as he breaks a tackle as he goes back in reverse and finds himself back moving forward. And they're going to go ahead and have him marked down at the 26-yard line. And Oak Ridge with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. As they're going to try and get this run game going here with their second possession. The Caney Creek defense was able to put pressure and block the holes where the run game was not able to get anything going. It's another quick pass. Quick over to Logan Unterfinger as he gets himself a few yards. While Oak Ridge, their bread and butter has always been the run game, they've been looking to the passing game for a few plays tonight early. As Urbe gets sacked behind the line of scrimmage. You had number 30, Brandon Spilari. And number 0, Xavier Martinez, both getting behind the line of scrimmage and putting pressure and earning a sack on Urbe. Now Hayes lined up to the right of Urbe. And looks like this is going to be the first penalty of the night. Going to be a false start on Oak Ridge.
False start. Number 56 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
It's a challenge for Coach Cobb on the Oak Ridge sideline, being the offensive coordinator. Not many plays that you have for a 3rd and 17 in your playbook. Looking for a potential busted coverage matchup from the secondary of Caney Creek. And Urbe is going to go ahead and keep it himself as he gets maybe 5 yards on that run, but it's going to be now A 3 and out here for the War Eagles.
That'll bring up 4th down and 12.
Back to return for Creek is going to be number 18, Carson Gavrot. He does not want to get anywhere near that punt as it rolls to the 26-yard line. So the previous drive started, or the previous possession for Oak Ridge started on the 26, and now this one is going to be swapped over to the Caney Creek 26. They're going to say 27. So over halfway through the first. Caney Creek still leading 7-3. This will be the third possession of the night for the Panthers. You have Cayman Graves in the backfield. You have a bit of a odd counter, drawing some confusion. So Sam Slayton on the stop, but as you watch this replay, you had player in motion, then you had the counter run there from Graves, getting 5. Williams gives it to Graves again as he finds himself an opening, as he gets himself a first down and then some, but it takes looks like Graves gave himself a 25-yard run, maybe a 24-yard run actually. But as you can see, following his blockers and able to move downfield, and was saved by the defensive back for Oak Ridge. And Kuhn goes in motion as they hand it off, and this time it is to Darrell Ellis, who gets him a big opening run for his first run tonight. Is now another first down for Creek as they're back in the red zone. They are 1 for 1 in the red zone tonight. It's another handoff. This time it is to Ellis as he's turning his legs. So Brendan Ramsey was there to tackle Ellis, one of the lead tacklers on that play, as Williams talking to his offensive line as it's another play up the middle. It is going to be a touchdown for Darrell Ellis. That is going to be his third rushing touchdown of the season. And the extra point attempt is good for Creek as they are leading now 14-3 as you watch the replay here from the Ellis run. Williams hands it off, and it's just power football right at the line of scrimmage, right in between the guards, right in between the center and guard, and it is right up the gut, right down Main Street, and you find themselves another touchdown, another rushing touchdown tonight. One of those things that was mentioned earlier in the pre-show and previous times during the broadcast. I know that watching Caney Creek, they have developed a little bit more, and what Coach Hyman has been doing to this team has been giving them this value of belief and this determination and grit that they've played with. While you look at the numbers and they're looking at their stat sheet, while their record shows that they are 2-6 on the season, and 2 of their wins coming in district play this year, being 2-4 in district, they have been able to keep themselves in ball games throughout the year. As they're ready to kick off yet again. And it's going to be a low squib kick that goes past Unterfinger, but Phoenix Aguilar is able to get the return, and he finds himself an open lane as he's breaking tackles left and right as he moves back upfield. There's going to be an excellent return there for the senior wide receiver. Watch the replay here. So Aguilar picks it up at the 19. Was able to get 23 on the kickoff return. Here's the third possession of the night as they go ahead and give it to Hayes as he finds himself a lane. He breaks a tackle, he stiff arms another, he spins, and he continues to fight for those yards, and that is the first big gain of the night for Oak Ridge. It was just a matter of time before Justin Hayes was going to get it going. The leading rusher in the district and the leading scorer with rushing touchdowns. And Oak Ridge is back in the red zone. I mean, they're back in Caney Creek territory. And the pass is deflected, and it was almost intercepted. So Cyrus Pettit was able to put a hand on it. He was looking for Phoenix Aguilar. And Aguilar and Harrington were both diving for it. Luckily, they were able to get it down, but Urbe drops back, looks towards the sideline as he finds himself junior wide receiver James Scott. And Scott gets the reception and a first down as they are now in the red zone. Oak Ridge changing things up, lining up in the pistol. Urbe hands it back off to Hayes. It's the power run. He gets himself maybe 3 on that rush. So with the 2nd and 8 here for the War Eagles. They're down 11. Looking to find 6 here. Another pass over to Scott as he leaps and gets the reception. He has himself an open space as he's in for a touchdown. The junior wide receiver, James Scott, getting his 2nd reception of the night, getting himself a touchdown. That's going to be Scott's 7th receiving touchdown on the season. And the extra point is good for Oak Ridge. It is now a 4-point game. We're still here in the first. And watch the replay here. It was a quick pass towards the sideline, and Scott able to do his little spin move after the catch, the running catch. But Urbe getting the snap, getting position, quickly finding his wide open receiver. And this has been an exciting game here in the first quarter. And that's what we're here for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are here for an exciting game. And right now we have ourselves a very good matchup between these two schools for this district matchup. Erstad teeing it up, ready to kick it back deep again. And Jamonte Kuhn and Darrell Ellis back to return for Creek. Last time they kicked it to Kuhn, he had himself a 60-yard return. And this time it goes into the end zone, which will be a touchback. Erstad showing the leg power and didn't want to risk having another big return from Caney Creek, and they're going to start at their own 25. The last two possessions that Caney Creek had, they were able to score back-to-back rushing touchdowns, which brought them the 14-3 lead. They scored 14 unanswered, but now it's going to be a keeper to Williams as he gets himself two and is tackled after the short gain. Closing in on 1 minute here in the first quarter as Williams is talking to his line. Three-step drop, pump fakes, and decides to keep it himself as he runs and stretches the field trying to get the first down. As he was stiff-arming a defender, we're going to wait to see if they're going to say that he had the first down or not. Right now there is a line judge that is right at the first down marker, so they will give him the first down. That is the 5th first down tonight. So senior defensive back Dylan Chapman was in on the tackle, trying to stop him short of the first down marker. Williams fighting for those extra yards. It's a two-step drop as he steps up in the pocket and decides to keep it himself yet again. And he goes for another quarterback sweep as he jukes back into the play. And it was Dylan Chapman yet again getting a shoestring tackle. That is going to be another first down for the Panthers as they're back in War Eagle territory. But you just watch the replay here. Williams slows down, stutter steps, jukes inside. The dual threat quarterback is keeping this Oak Ridge team on their toes as it's going to be a handoff over to Ramsher as he's stuffed after 2 yards getting through the line of scrimmage. And we are in the final 10 seconds, and it's just going to go ahead and let the time expire on the first quarter as both teams are moving to their sidelines to talk to the coaches. And as the first quarter concludes, Caney Creek is leading 14-10 still. And the Panthers are in possession right now and trying to add on to this lead. But it's been a fairly clean game, only one penalty so far tonight. Caney Creek showing that why their run game has been successful on the season. Pair of rushing touchdowns. Couple big 25-yard runs from Ramsher and Ellis. And then even the big quarterback keeper run from DeMarcus Williams. And coming into tonight's matchup, if you're looking at the numbers and the statistics that we have, Caney Creek has rushed for over 2,000 yards this year as a team. And Oak Ridge has rushed for over 2,200 yards on the season. Both these teams like to run the ball, and they're running the ball quite well. Now Williams. Play clock at 5. Williams, 3-step drop, looking downfield. Looks to be a wheel route, but it was going to be an incomplete pass. So Darrell Ellis was the intended receiver on the wheel route. But it's now a 3rd and 8, and tonight Panthers are 50% on 3rd down conversion. And right now they're in that no man's land. If they're not able to convert here, they might even go for it on 4th down. They're 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. Williams gets a snap, steps up in the pocket, looks downfield as he gets himself a wide open man. That is going to be a 40-yard touchdown reception for Darrell Ellis. Gets himself a rushing touchdown and now a receiving touchdown as Caney Creek continues to add on. And the extra point attempt is good from Perez. And just watch the replay here. Williams drops back. He has plenty of time as he stepped in the pocket as he threw into the seam. No one there at all. Ellis, untouched, got past the defenders, back in the coverage for the 40-yard touchdown reception. And today it's going to be Texas High School Coaches Day. Just wanted to honor those high school Texas coaches. For the Oak Ridge side, we have Coach Mark Schmid. And on the Caney Creek side, we have Coach Kendall Heineman. Just enjoy your day, and thank you for all you do, building character and coaching these young men for this wonderful game of high school football. As the Friday night lights are upon us, kickoff, there was no sun in sight. It's going to be daylight savings time this weekend, as a quick reminder for those who were not aware. We still have those clear skies above us, as it feels like 77 outside now. Now that the sun is finally gone, we're kind of in that fall weather at the moment. We're really shooting for those 60-degree nights, maybe even 50-degree nights, as Caney Creek is kicking it off. It's returnable from Oak Ridge as Aguilar gets himself an excellent return as he gets himself plenty of space as he cuts back in the middle of the field near the 30, and looks like there's going to be the referee threw his hat near the sideline. That'll be his flag being thrown on the play at the 30. Actually, the spot of the foul is now going to be shown over by the 47-yard line on the Oak Ridge side, and
There are 2 fouls on the play.
big run from Aguilar.
Illegal block in the back on the receiving team. That penalty is declined. Excuse me. Illegal block in the back on the receiving team. That penalty is declined. Holding number 14 on the receiving team. That penalty will be accepted from the spot of the foul. 10 yards will be first down.
There's going to be a hold on the receiving team that is going to be enforced. And from the spot of the foul, the 60-yard return is going to start Oak Ridge off at their own 38 instead of being in Caney Creek territory. And looks like there's going to be some movement. We have another flag.
False start, number 68, the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
And that is the third penalty of the night for Oak Ridge. They've been penalized for 20 yards at the moment. First and 15, Urbe in the gun. Hands it off to Hayes as he has himself open lane, and he is going to be gone. He is completely ahead of the defender. He gets pushed out of bounds near the 10. That's just one of those things that Justin Hayes does. Watch the replay here. Oh, there's a flag on the play at back of the line of scrimmage. So the big run is going to be coming back. Probably going to be another hold. That'll be a 1st and 25 now.
Unsportsmanlike, number 56 on the offense. Due to his actions, he has removed himself from the ball game. Be a 15-yard penalty, be second down.
So the first unsportsmanlike conduct will push Oak Ridge back 15 more yards.
We have a dead ball foul, therefore the penalty will be enforced on the end of the run.
Okay, the penalty is going to be enforced on the end of the run, which means it was a first down for Oak Ridge. That being the penalty as the run from Hayes got him inside the 10. So the 60-yard run from Hayes turns into a 45 after the penalty yards. And Oak Ridge is going to start at the Caney Creek 23 now. This play is now resuming as the clock is running. Play action. Another pass over to Scott near the sideline and is tackled out of bounds. James Scott, the junior wide receiver, showing the strength in his hands, holding on as he was being tackled by two Caney Creek Panthers out of bounds. It's now a 2nd and short situation as they hand it off to Hayes as he's able to get himself another first down. All he needed was 4, and he got him. Oak Ridge not needing to go too much in tempo here. Urbe, designed quarterback keeper as he gets plugged at the line of scrimmage. Actually he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's a 2-yard loss for the quarterback. And this front defensive line for Caney Creek, they're typically bringing 3, maybe 4 at times. And they're able to put pressure and mind those gaps as Urbe finds Aguilar for the quick slant as he's able to get past a defender. That was number 23, Chris Gordillo, who pushed him out of bounds just short of the sticks. Is now 3rd and short for Oak Ridge. Now Oak Ridge is 33% on third down conversions tonight. They've been 1 for 3. This is their 4th time trying to make it a 50% completion or 50% conversion percentage. As Hayes minds his blockers, stutter steps, and he's in for a touchdown.
Number 21, Justin Hayes for the carry. He's in for a warning goal. Touchdown.
That is Hayes' 18th rushing touchdown of the season. Just 2 shy away of reaching the 20 mark. And Oak Ridge is just trailing by 5 pending the extra point. Erstad ready to kick. And the kick is good.
Marcus Erstad's extra point attempt is good. Your new score, Panthers 21, War Eagles 17.
With 9:30 left here in the first half, Caney Creek still leading 21 to Oak Ridge's 17. Oak Ridge has been penalized 4 times in this first half, and looking at Caney Creek, they've been well disciplined, hasn't had a penalty thrown on them quite yet. Kickoff standing by here for both teams. I see that back to return, you have number 4 junior wide receiver Howard Ruffin, and number 3 junior wide receiver Jamonte Kuhn. Erstad with a high pooch kick. And it was going to be a live ball that gets hit back in bounds, but it's going to be going out of bounds and a penalty. It was Caleb Aresti trying to keep the ball in bounds.
Kick out of bounds on the kicking team. By rule, Caney Creek has elected at 5 yards from where the spot out of bounds be first down.
Now Caney Creek will be starting at their own 30 here. This will be the 5th possession in the half for the Panthers. Being able to find the end zone the previous 3. Kuhn goes in motion as Ramsher gets himself the handoff as he sweeps to the left side, and he breaks free as he gets himself That was a 37-yard run from Ramsher for another Panther first down. And it's going to be a inside handoff, and it's a big, massive scrum. Reminded me a little bit of rugby right there, not really truly knowing where the ball was at the moment.
Personal foul, face mask, number 8 on the defense, half the distance to the goal line, will be first down with an injury timeout on the field.
There was a face mask on that play. That's going to be the 6th penalty tonight. On Oak Ridge. We also have ourselves an official timeout on the field. going to be offsides now for Oak Ridge.
Offside, number 55 on the defense. He entered the neutral zone, causing the lineman to react. Therefore, the foul on defense. After this is the goal. Still first down.
First down and 5.
Correction, the foul's on number 90.
Well, 1st and 5, ball on the 8. It's Caney Creek. Hands it off to Ramsher again as he rams through a defender, gets himself another first down. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 1. Caney Creek playing with some tempo here. As Ramsher laterals back over to Williams. And Williams gets in for the score. Great awareness right there from Williams, seeing that Ramsher was pinned at the line of scrimmage before the officials marked the play dead, able to get the ball back for a lateral and spin his way through the line and get in for a touchdown. And the kick is good. Well, here's the replay. Ramsher saw Williams right there, able to dish it back to his quarterback. And Caney Creek continuing to try to keep this a 14-point game. Right now it's an 11-point game. Massey ready to tee it up. Aguilar. Had himself a successful return off the previous kickoff. And then Ricky Stukes is also back to kick, return. And Aguilar is going to take it from the 5 as he moves to the near sideline. Is tackled at the 20. So Xavier Martinez the first Panther down there to make the tackle. Oak Ridge is starting at their own 21. Oak Ridge being able to run the ball effectively in the previous drive. It's a quick pass over to Aguilar as he's in open space, as he's juking some defenders. Gets a first down. So the high pass from Urbe, but Phoenix Aguilar able to come down with it and get the yards after catch with the 22-yard reception. Urbe hands it off to Hayes as there's an open lane for him as he spins a defender and gets tackled just short of the first down marker. Actually, he does get the first down and is now Hayes doing what Hayes does, running the ball effectively. And Oak Ridge is back in the Panther pen. Urbe decides to keep it himself as the pocket collapses, runs into one of his teammates, and then finally throws it away to Unterfinger and gets himself a nice 8-yard reception. No, 9-yard reception. So Unterfinger just short of the sticks. But if you see the replay here, Urbe, the pocket started collapsing and ran, and then was able to find an open man with Unterfinger and goes ahead and gets positive yardage. Play action pass. Urbe throwing downfield as he finds himself James Scott for a touchdown. It's a 38-yard touchdown reception for James Scott. That is his second receiving touchdown tonight. There's Erstad with the good extra point. And ladies and gentlemen, if you like offensive matchups, this is the game for you tonight. As you see here, the play action, James Scott burning the defender, wide open, 38-yard reception. It's now back to being a 4-point game. If you like offense, this is the game for you. There was an interception for the first possession for Caney Creek, and Oak Ridge punt on their second possession. But since then, every possession held by each offense has turned into either a field goal or a touchdown. And that's where we are sitting here right now at Woodforest Bank Stadium. Caney Creek leading 28-24 over the Oak Ridge War Eagles. But if you love offense, you have rushing touchdowns, you have passing touchdowns. We're due for at least a special teams touchdown sometime tonight, especially with how dominant these return games have been from these teams. We've seen 60-yard returns so far tonight. It's just going to be a matter of time before someone actually gets through and gets a return for a touchdown. As Erstad kicks it deep, and it's going to go as – actually, it's in the field of play. And they're going to say forward progress. He was down at the 2. Now, Howard Ruffin thought that the ball was going to go into the end zone for a touchback, but instead, the way that the ball bounced ended up getting at the 1, and it being a live ball, you have to pick it up or it's going to cause a turnover. And Caney Creek is pinned back deep. And if Oak Ridge wants to narrow this deficit even more, they are going to attempt to try and get them with a safety. But Caney Creek is going to rely on this ground game. It's going to be a run up the middle, and it's brought down by Sam Slayton. Maybe a yard. Yeah, Ramsher got himself a yard. So Sam Slayton with the stop. This is one of these battles in the trenches that you're going to be paying attention to right here, right now. And it's going to be another handoff to Ramsher as he sweeps to the left side, and he gets himself quite a bit of running room as he's continuing to move downfield into the second level as he gets himself close to midfield. That is going to be a 48-yard run and a first down. Excellent blocking from the Panther offensive line, and Ramsher following his blockers as they continue to fight for those extra yards, as Panthers are right at midfield as they call on Ramsher yet again as he cuts back to the right side, breaks himself another tackle, moving downfield, just dances themselves out of bounds, and it's another big run from Ramsher. So Brandon Ramsher closing in on the century mark on the ground tonight as they go ahead and feed him some more as he continues to move downfield and is in the red zone yet again. Ramsher has been feasting. This is the Ramsher drive. It's now 1st and goal at the 4. Ramsher's getting himself a break on the sideline. He's been carrying this entire drive. Caney Creek's lined up in the pistol, and they go ahead and feed it to Ellis. And he gets stopped. Actually, this is Graves this time. Cayman Graves, number 22. A short gain of 2 yards. And Caney Creek has been very successful running the ball tonight. The biggest lead they've had tonight has been 11 points. They're trying to get that 11-point lead back. Oak Ridge struck first with a 3-point field goal, and then Caney Creek went 14 unanswered. That gave them that 11-point lead. And now it's the first time out of the half taken by Caney Creek. All they need is 2 yards for pay dirt. And you can see that this Oak Ridge defense is a little winded, being pushed back consistently from this effective blocking scheme that this run game has in store for them. Three of the 4 touchdowns tonight for Caney Creek have been rushing touchdowns. Ramsher had a rushing touchdown, Ellis had himself a rushing touchdown, and Williams had himself a rushing touchdown. The stable of backs that they have here over at Caney Creek, 2 of the 3 have a rushing touchdown. And Graves still in the game, looking to get him a rushing touchdown, but Williams keeps it himself as he finds himself a hole as he crosses the plane, and it's going to be another touchdown for Williams tonight. That is his 11th rushing touchdown of the season. Good snap, and it's a good extra point. And Caney Creek regaining that 11-point lead. Here's the replay with Williams as he's following his blockers. Finds that open hole, crosses the plane. And this is one of those games where if you like offense, you better be sticking with this because it's going to be a good one tonight here. Caney Creek leading 35-24. 59 total points scored. And this is only one half of football, ladies and gentlemen. We are just 4 minutes, 19 seconds away from halftime. Oak Ridge trying to make it another 4-point game here. And Oak Ridge will be getting the ball back in the second half. with the run game that Oak Ridge has been working with, they can eat up some time. They're able to eat up some time here, try to get as much time off the clock before halftime so they can get the ball back right at the half. That would be great, a great chess match right here, as it's a returnable kick. But they're going to say that the return from Stukes, he had a knee down as he was returning.
Number 80, Ricky Stukes, knee touches the ground at 12-yard line. War Eagles will have first down and 10.
It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 12. 4:17 left here in the half. Oak Ridge needing to be methodical of the play calling and the clock right now. Urbe throwing in the middle of the field, looking for his tight end. That was number 85, Titus Bradby. Going to be a 2nd and 10 now. Oak Ridge was looking to try and catch Caney Creek off guard. Instead of running the ball on first down, they went with a pass play. Now they're going to go ahead and call on Hayes for a loss of 2. And now it is 3rd and long. This Caney Creek front line. Now Urbe's going to go ahead and keep it himself as he's looking for the sticks. He extends his arm trying to get the first down. We're going to wait to see where the line judge marks it.
Great Urbe on the carry.
Now they are going to say that he was short of the first down.
4th down and 2.
Is now 4th and 2, and they're going to go ahead and keep it. This will be the first 4th down conversion, and looks like there could have been some movement. Urbe throwing downfield looking for Scott, and that pass is deflected. But there was a flag at the line of scrimmage. I would say that there was an offside. It's going to be the first penalty of the night for Caney Creek, and that was going to be a free play regardless.
Number 30 on the defense, 5-yard penalty. Result of the penalty is brought down.
5-yard penalty marked off. That's enough for a
Urbe, knowing that he had himself a free play, he was going to go ahead and try to throw the deep ball and was just short of the junior wide receiver. Urbe finds Aguilar. Aguilar at the line of scrimmage, out of the slot. Gets a 6-yard, maybe 5-yard reception. No need of urgency here just yet for Oak Ridge. They have 3 minutes to work with to find the end zone. Another quick pass, this time to Scott, right out of his hands. Brings up another 3rd down. Oak Ridge has a 40% 3rd down conversion rate tonight. They've been 2 for 5 on 3rd down. It's 3rd and short. Urbe throws into the middle of the field, and that is caught. Now Ricky Stukes with the reception, gets himself another 1st down.
He's down at the 38-yard line. That's enough for a War Eagles first down.
Wide snap. Urbe throwing downfield for Scott as he gets him and is going to be short of the goal line. But James Scott beat his man. And Oak Ridge going vertical there. Got it inside the 10. So Caney Creek's going to go ahead and take their second timeout of the half with 2:15 left. So that 50-yard reception from Scott sets Oak Ridge up beautifully here in the red zone. This would be considered a 4-down territory for them to try and narrow it back to a 4-point game. You can look at Oak Ridge trying to find the correct mismatch to give the ball to Justin Hayes to punch it in here. It's going to be a quick pass, thrown to the end zone, look for Scott again, but the fade is going to be an incomplete. With the mismatch that you could see with the height difference from Ellis Davis, the junior defensive back for Caney Creek, on the junior wide receiver James Scott. James has the height and the reach. Trying to get a jump ball, but it was just too high on that pass. Second and goal at the 7. It's going to be a keeper for Urbe as he trucks his way through the line of scrimmage, but gets maybe 2. Now it's going to be third and goal on the 5. Right at 2 minutes left here in the half. If you're Oak Ridge, you're wanting to let this play clock wind down. Chew up as much clock as you can here. Not, if you're able to score here, not allow Caney Creek to get the ball back with plenty of time, as it's going to be a low pass over to Aguilar, and he's in for a touchdown. So Aguilar with the drag route, he gets in for the 5-yard touchdown reception. Erstad has been perfect tonight with the PATs. And he continues to stay perfect. And watch the replay here. Play action. Aguilar with the drag. Able to get the reception and cross the plane. He was able to find that chalk, find the pylon. And it's now back to being a 4-point game here at Caney Creek. Has a minute 34 to work with to try to gain back that 11-point lead. And Oak Ridge is going to be getting the ball back in the second half. Erstad kicked it deep, and they thought it was going to be a touchback, but instead, Caney Creek started at their own 2 and went 98 yards for their score. Behind the dominant run game of Brandon Ramsher tonight. Oak Ridge. Erstad's teeing it up near the left hash mark. He's ready to kick it off. He's going to go ahead and kick it deep. And Darrell Ellis lets it go into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. And Caney Creek is going to start at their own 25. It's been pretty much a tennis match here. Been a lot of back and forth. Oak Ridge was able to score first with a 25-yard field goal from Marcus Erstad, and then Caney Creek scored 14 points unanswered, and then since then it's been a touchdown from Oak Ridge, then a touchdown from Caney Creek. And that's where we're at with this 35-31 score. As Williams gets the snap, looks towards the middle of the field, and it's another pass to Ellis as he's able to get past himself, another defender, and it's going to be a 75-yard touchdown reception. All Caney Creek needed in that minute 30 was one play to go 75 yards. Good snap, good hold, and the PAT is good. Here comes the replay. Williams, plenty of time. Poised in the pocket, throws down the seam, finds Ellis. Look at him go. 5 yards ahead, now 10 yards ahead. Watch me get in there. Ellis saying that they not like us. They not like us. Caney Creek leading 42-31. Minute 23 left here in the first half. That's what Coach Heinman has been preaching to his players on that sideline over for Caney Creek. Continue to do your job, play disciplined football, and good things happen. And good things are happening right now for the Panthers tonight as they're putting on an offensive clinic. As we're waiting for the kickoff. Aguilar and Stukes back to return. It's sort of a onside squid kip. Instead of returning with it, Scott decides to cradle the ball and fall down. But we do have ourselves a flag by the Caney Creek 40-yard line, near their sideline.
On the kicking team, 5-yard penalty we had at the end of the run.
That is the second penalty this evening for Caney Creek. Oak Ridge will be starting at their own 35. They get the ball back at the half, have a minute and 22 with 3 timeouts to get to the end zone. Just waiting here. They're respotting the ball on the right hash mark. Urbe's in the gun. Hayes to his right. Urbe drops back, steps up in the pocket as he dumps it off over to Hayes, as Hayes is able to spin a defender as he finds himself some plenty of room to move up the field, and looks like Hayes is diving towards the end zone. They're going to say that he's in. don't see Hayes much in the passing game, but Hayes able to get himself a 65-yard reception. The extra point is good. And all Oak Ridge needed to do was have one play to find themselves into the end zone. There's Hayes. Getting the short pass. Gets past his defenders. And watch the leap. Goes his Superman. And it is in, crossing the plane. I'm telling you, this is one of those games where if you like offense, this is that match. 42-38 still in the first half here. Oak Ridge getting ready to kick it off here. It's going to be a returnable kick from Caney Creek. That's actually number 18, Carson Gavro. Caney Creek still cruising, looking to try and add more to the lead right here. They're starting at their own 32. The Panthers starting to line up. Play clock is under 10. Caney Creek has one timeout left here in the half. They might have to go ahead and burn one because the play clock was almost at 0.
Timeout, Caney Creek. That is their third and final timeout of the half.
But everyone who's been tuning in tonight with us here on our YouTube channel, we'll provide you a couple updates throughout the district after the halftime festivities. I know that just north of us over at Moorhead Stadium, it's Conroe versus the Woodlands. And that's one of those games that I know that it's determining who will actually hold the number 2 seed for the playoffs in our district. Willis was able to clinch the number 1 spot last night as Williams throws the incomplete pass. But last night, Willis against Grand Oaks here at Woodforest Bank Stadium were able to go 10-0. They have themselves a bye week next week at the end of the season. So Willis's last game of the year, last district game of the year, they remain perfect, becoming district champions back-to-back seasons here in District 13 6A. Now Williams and company, second and 10. Williams in the gun, drops back, goes ahead and rolls left. It's going to go ahead and keep it. There is a flag thrown on the field. It's going to be a first down, waiting for the penalty. Could be coming back. Could have been a hold. We have less than a minute left here, waiting for what the referees have to say. It looks like it's going to be coming back. Penalty is going to be called on Caney Creek. It's just going to be their third penalty tonight. Referees making sure they get the call right. One of those difficult jobs you have to do. It's very reactionary. Actually, no, this time it's going to be holding on Oak Ridge. That makes it the 12th first down now, and 8th penalty on Oak Ridge. But Caney Creek with their 12th first down. They're back in War Eagle territory. Less than a minute left here in the game. I mean, in the half. My apologies. In the half.
That penalty cannot be tacked on at the end of the play. Therefore, we take the result of the play. It'll be first down.
So respotting the ball right at midfield.
Ball spotted at midfield. First down and 10.
Now 1st and 10 at the 50. Ellis goes in motion. Williams looking downfield and is sacked in the backfield. That is number 90, Rome Bentley. Just a matter of time for Oak Ridge to put pressure on Williams, and Caney Creek does not have a timeout. They're trying to get set. They go ahead and do a clock play, able to spike the ball, getting everybody lined back up. I know you can't see it.
There is no foul on the play. The play is stopped to allow the substitution. The clock will start on my whistle.
So play is resuming now. It's going to be a lob, and it's going to be intercepted from Slayton as he goes ahead and tries to move downfield. He breaks the tackle from Williams as he continues to move, and he is inside. They're going to say that he was down. There would be 1 second left if they actually stick with it, but it looks like that's going to be it for the half. Actually, that was Brandon Ramsey. My apologies. Number 41, Brandon Ramsey, with the interception.
Please bring the team back to the field, Coach. We have 1 second remaining.
They are going to actually give them back that 1 second. Caney Creek was making their way to the locker room thinking that that was it for the half. But Oak Ridge, with the interception from Ramsey, sets them up perfectly, and they're going to go ahead and kick themselves another field goal here. This is going to be a 26-yard attempt. To make it a 1-point game. Erstad lining it up. Low snap. Good hold. And the field goal is good. Well, there you have it. after 24 minutes of football here at Woodforest Bank Stadium. Caney Creek leading by 1, and Oak Ridge gets the ball back in the start the second half. It's 42-41. Caney Creek Panthers leading over the Oak Ridge War Eagles. We hope that you've been enjoying this coverage tonight here on our CISD Woodforest Bank Stadium YouTube stream channel. It's about to be the halftime festivity, starting off with the Caney Creek Band Color Guard and Drill Team, and then followed by the Oak Ridge Band Color Guard and Drill Team. Please take a load off. If you have any leftover Halloween candy, please go ahead and start to eat your stash. And we will be back with you following the halftime festivities.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Caney Creek High School Starlets. The Starlets strive to maintain their high standards both on and off the field, following their motto of solidarity, self-discipline, and service. They are leaders in the community as well as the classroom. Starlets take pride in the tradition of excellence. Please congratulate the following Starlets: Spirit Girl of the Week, Alexandria Cooper; Starlet of the Week, Taylor Ramirez; Officer of the Week, Marjorie Vargas; and Director of Pick of the Week, Marissa Alvarez. This year's Starlet Board Officers are Secretary Marjorie Vargas, Historian Vanessa J. Trinidad, Social Media Chair Lizette Zelia, Vice President Melissa Quintana, and President Aubrey Toddy. This year's Starlet Dance Officers are Lieutenant Kirsten Rope, Sydney Rosendahl, Major Bianca Castro, Lieutenant Colonel Marissa Valderas, and Colonels Grace Machaca and Kirsten Smithy. The Starlet Teacher of the Week is Mr. Morales. This week, the Starlets will be doing a kick routine to Rescue Me, choreographed by our amazing dance officers. The Starlets are under the direction of Miss Heidi Close and Daniela Archila. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Caney Creek High School Mighty Panther Band and Color Guard. The Panther Band is led onto the field by drum majors Paulo Maldonado, Alexandria Lopez, and Ana Lily Organes. Freshman band member of the week is Zain El Allah. Band member of the week is Alejandra Alvarenga. Color guards of the week is Elizabeth Aguirre. The Mighty Panther Band will perform their 2024 UIL contest entitled Rat City in Red. Tampa Band would like to wish the Oak Ridge Band good luck at the area marching contest tomorrow in Galena Park. Special thanks to our sponsors, Old Houston Road Storage, C&M Horseshoe Sales, Top Notch Used Cars, Regular Land Pizza Hut, PEM Tooling, and American Mechanical Services, BPH Equipment. The directors of the Mighty Panther Band and Color Guard are Jeremy Rabine, Charlie Herrera, Damian Canella, and Tim LaPlante. The principal of Caney Creek Hospital is Dr. Terry Vincent, and the superintendent of Conroe ISD is Dr. Curtis Knoll. The 2024-2025 Liberty Bells officers are Lieutenant Savannah Norris, Lieutenant Joe O'Neill, Lieutenant Kayleen Peñaranda, Lieutenant Mackenzie Solomon, Lieutenant Alyssa Thomas, Lieutenant Colonel Destiny Hernandez, and Lieutenant Colonel Annalisa Sestida. The spirit girl of the week is Kyla Leva. The dancer of the week is AJ Frank Garner. And now, sit back and enjoy the Liberty Bells skirt routine to the Western Classic, the Magnificent Seven. Take it away, ladies. section of drum majors, Will Durrett, Drew Guerrero, Madison Rose, and Raul Sanchez. Your featured twirler is Beatrice Williams. The section of the week is the trumpets. Officer of the week, Senior Guard Officers Ella Sargent and Riley Gay. Your Marcher of the week is Nayeli Lopez. Your guard members of the week are Jada Como and Kinsey Payne. Your War Eagle of the week is Catherine Moffin. And now, sit back and relax as the War Eagle Band performs movements 2, 3, 4, and 5 of their UIL field show titled Be Kind, Rewind. Take it away, War Eagle Band.
Let's welcome back onto the field the visitors, the Caney Creek Panthers. Let's welcome your Oak Ridge War Eagles.
We hope you enjoyed the halftime festivities from both schools' bands and drill teams. And we're about to resume play here at Woodforest Bank Stadium for the second half within the next few moments. Quick recap of a lot of the highlights of what took place in the first half. Both teams, by the numbers, possessed the ball 8 times. Caney Creek was able to score 6 touchdowns. Oak Ridge able to score 5 touchdowns and kick 2 field goals. Caney Creek has been 66% on third down conversions tonight. Oak Ridge 40% on third down conversions. Caney Creek been playing a fairly clean game, only penalized 2 times, whereas Oak Ridge has been penalized 8 times tonight. And another stat for Caney Creek before we resume play here, working with 12 first downs compared to Oak Ridge's 9. Now, the turnover margin, Oak Ridge has been able to score 6 points off of the turnovers as Caney Creek kicks it off to start us off in the second half, as it's going to be a touchback now, as Ricky Stukes waves it away as the ball goes into the end zone. Senior quarterback DeMarcus Williams for Caney Creek has thrown 2 interceptions, which turn into 2 field goals for Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge led early in this contest, striking first, getting a field goal, and then it was 14 points unanswered from Caney Creek, leading 14-3, and then it's been a touchdown from Oak Ridge, then a touchdown from Caney Creek, all up until the final moments of the first half, where Williams threw the interception that was caught by Ramsey. It's a bad snap there for Oak Ridge, almost going to be another turnover. Would have been a potential turnover for Oak Ridge, the first of the evening. Urbe able to fall on it, and Cyrus Pettit was there in the mix for Caney Creek. That's going to be as you can see, the replay of the high snap. But the second interception from Williams was able to cause and get Oak Ridge in field goal range with 1 second remaining, as Urbe looks downfield as he finds junior wide receiver James Scott again, as he gets the reception with a first down and out of bounds. As he moves the chains. Nope, just short of the first down marker. My apologies. It's going to be 3rd and short now. As I was saying before play resumed, Oak Ridge was 2 for 5 on third down conversion. Looks like they convert here. Now they're back to 50% with third down conversion being 3 for 6. Now it's a first down, as they were giving it to Justin Hayes, the senior running back, leading rusher in the district, leading with rushing touchdowns as well. Split back formation. It's another bad snap, and looks like it's going to be recovered from Caney Creek. That is number 30, Brandon Spilori. Brandon Spilori was able to drop on the ball, and now Caney Creek with excellent field position as they start at the Oak Ridge 31. Oak Ridge showing blitz as they move back as they're going to follow the run. It's going to be a design run for Williams as he's going to sweep to the outside and gets out of bounds, maybe 2 yards on that run. Right now, Oak Ridge leading the turnover battle with points scored, capitalizing with 6. It's another handoff, and this is Brandon the Ram Ramsher, who has been dominant in the second quarter for this run game. You know, they have themselves a Hydra, a 3-headed monster on the Caney Creek side with their run game. It is now 3rd and medium tonight. Caney Creek's 2 for 3 on 3rd down, makes them 66%. Successful. Drop back to pass, and the reception is caught. Looks to be their tight end, looks to be number 80, William Ward. And he gets the first down for Caney Creek. First time we called Ward's name tonight, getting involved in the passing game as well. It's another designed run for Ramsher. Sam Slayton on the tackle, but as you can see with what Caney Creek has been doing, it's kind of this RPO, this run-pass option. And Williams has been holding onto the ball as long as he can before he has to make the decision on giving it to his running back or keeping it himself. Now it's a 2nd and medium. Williams, pocket collapses. He's been sacked once tonight. As he gets out of the pocket and runs with it, it's now going to be a 3rd and 1. They were able to convert on 3rd down just a few moments ago to extend this drive. Now it's a 3rd and 1. Just close to being 3 minutes here in the 3rd as they call on Ramsher again. And it looks like he's back to the line of scrimmage. Yes, he gets the first down. That'll be the 14th first down of the night for Caney Creek as they are in the red zone, as they are cruising to try and extend this lead from 1 to 8. Taking their time, getting the play from the sideline. Play clock at 5. Williams, 3-step drop, steps up in the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Is looking for Ward again, throwing it into coverage. 4 minutes into the second half. First possession for the Panthers in the red zone. Kuhn goes in motion. Williams steps up in the pocket, decides to keep it himself as he gets in and runs for another touchdown tonight. That is the hat trick for the senior quarterback. That is his third rushing touchdown tonight. At the moment, Caney Creek leading by 7, pending the extra point. And Perez continues to remain perfect with the extra point for the PAT kicks, but here is the run. The 11-yard touchdown run from Williams. And it's now an 8-point game. Oak Ridge down 49-41. Just a little over 4 minutes into the third. Ricky Stukes and Phoenix Aguilar back to return for the War Eagles. Aguilar's been able to get himself a couple good returns. Play clock starting at 25. Number 19, Logan Massey kicking it off. And it's going to be returned. James Scott on the return. Gets tackled over by the 37. And Oak Ridge coming back out with their offense. They had 2 bad snaps. Which led to the fumble. Turning the ball over. And now seeing if Oak Ridge can shake it off and get some momentum going in their favor to try to tie this game up with the touchdown here in a 2-point conversion. High snap, handoff to Hayes. Actually is going to be kept by Urbe. It's going to be a loss of 1. Second and 11 here. Urbe lined up in the gun. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Urbe rolls right, throws downfield. Almost intercepted just out of the fingertips of Phoenix Aguilar. But number 21, J.B. Holmes Jr., senior defensive back for Caney Creek, playing tight coverage. It's a 3rd and long for Oak Ridge. Ball gets snapped. Play action. Urbe gets sacked in the backfield. So Owen Manshak, junior defensive lineman, finally puts some pressure on Urbe and gets him down. It's now a 4th and 16. And the first 2 possessions of the night for Oak Ridge in this second half have been a turnover and now a punt. Able to punt it off. Nice distance on the punt and still rolling, could potentially get inside the 10. And the ball's going to get spotted at the 10. If you're a special teams coordinator working with your guys, especially your punter, make sure that you get plenty of time great hang time, good distance, and those favorable bounces that can get you to have this offense, this opposing offense, started off deep in their territory. Caney Creek needing to go 90 yards, but we've seen them go 98 tonight to get a score. But this is one of those things that you want to try to push them back as far as you absolutely can. And Oak Ridge needing to get a stop and not allow Caney Creek to get a touchdown here, as Williams gets sacked in the backfield. The back-to-back edge rushers, you see him right there. That was number 8, Aiden Struthers, and number 88, Finn Walker, being able to come through and get some pressure on Williams.
Bring up second down and 13.
Second 13 following the sack. Williams hands it off. This time Cayman Graves is in the backfield for a short gain. It's now going to be a 3rd and 10. If you see Daryl Ellis lined up in the slot or out of the backfield, you need to keep an eye on him because he's been able to have 2 long receptions for touchdown if he tends to run a route in the seam. As you see Ellis going in motion. Williams, empty set, looking downfield. It's a low pass near the sticks. That was looking for Carson Gavro, but it's going to be the first time we're seeing the punt team for Caney Creek this half, or this night. You have number 69, Moises Vega, back to punt for Caney Creek. The offensive defensive lineman, who's been their lead punter, as he has excellent hang time. But it gives an Oak Ridge bounce. While it's going to be a 40, actually it's going to be a 30-yard punt. There's a lot of hang time on it, but Oak Ridge is now going to start with their 3rd possession this half, with some of their best field position of the night starting off. Just needing 37 yards to find the end zone. Creek showing blitz as they bring pressure. As Hayes is able to get away and still break tackles. Justin Hayes is really good with yards after contact. Even though it was a loss, he wasn't going to go quietly into the good night, good sir. Trips left. Urbe under pressure yet again, rolls left, evades pressure, but does finally get sacked yet again. And this time, that is number 33, Buddy Morzan, senior linebacker for Caney Creek. It was actually Owen Manchak and Morzan. Both get into Urbe. It's now 3rd and 16. Swing pass over to Hayes, trying to get him some open spaces. He gets some, and he's at the 20. Cuts back up middle, goes for it. That stop and start acceleration made J.B. Holmes Jr. question his life decisions with that juke. But it's a first down And Oak Ridge able to keep this drive alive as they are in the red zone with a 1st and goal at the 9. Now it's going to be pushed back 5 yards for a false start from Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge has been penalized for close to 70 yards tonight, added 9 penalties. Couple false starts, couple holds, 1 unsportsmanlike. They give it to Hayes again with the power run. The counter moves them up 7. And it's now 2nd and goal at the 7, actually at the 8.
That'll bring up 2nd down and goal, all on the 8-yard line.
Oak Ridge, they're able to score here, make it a 2-point game, go for 2, could potentially tie it up. High snap again, throw into the corner of the end zone looking for Scott, but it is out of bounds. He did catch it, but he was already out of the back of the end zone.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 2 on the defense. Half the distance to the goal line, automatic, 1st down.
The roughing the passer play gives him a fresh set of downs, moves him up 4. It's now going to be 1st and goal at the 4. Urbe hands it off to Hayes as he makes his way through and crosses the plane. It is a touchdown. That is a 4-yard rush for Hayes. That is his 3rd touchdown tonight, 2nd rushing touchdown. Trailing by 2, they are going to go for the 2-point conversion here, try to tie things up, making it a 49-49 game. At the moment, it is 49-47. Play clock at 5. Urbe trying to keep it himself, and he gets the conversion. He's able to cross the goal line. He was met by a pack of Panthers at the 1, but able to contort himself and push himself across the goal line, and the 2-point conversion is good. And we have ourselves a ball game here at Woodforest Bank Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, following the 4-yard rushing touchdown from Justin Hayes. These two teams have been able to score a combined 98 points so far. I think we're going to see someone score again, and we're going to eclipse that century mark with the total overall points tonight here at Woodforest Bank Stadium. So Erstad's kicking it off, and it's another one of those kicks that was very favorable. Caney Creek yet again thinking that it was going to bounce into the end zone, and Darrell Ellis took a knee at the 3-yard line because it bounced at the 1, bounced back inbounds. And Caney Creek needing to go 97. to take sole possession of the lead again in this game. There's 14 minutes and 22 seconds left in regulation. Waiting for the officials to resume play. Williams in the gun. Ramsher lined up to the right of him in the sidecar. They hand it over to Ramsher as he dances in the backfield, trying to find an open space, but gets tackled. Number 17, Jaden Candy, and number 42, Sam Slayton, leading the charge on the defense. It's been an entertaining game here tonight at Wood Forest Bank Stadium. For those of you still tuning in with us, we hope that you've been enjoying the matchup, as it's going to be a design quarterback keeper for Williams as he sweeps it to the left and gets hit going out of bounds. That was number 9, Caleb Uresti. And that's going to be a first down for Caney Creek.
He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line. That's enough for Panthers first down.
They hand it off to Ramsher again as he's going to the left side in between the center and left guard. It's a short gain. And Williams has thrown the ball away to 2 different Oak Ridge defenders tonight. Sam Slayton and Brendan Ramsey. Williams with the quarterback keeper as he sweeps right, gets to the second level, tries to break a tackle, does so and gets himself another first down. This Caney Creek offensive line is putting in some work tonight. You can see a lot of the guards pulling. And Ramsher was one of the lead blockers on that run. Panthers in the pistol. Another handoff up the middle. Ramsher gets himself another short gain. That's pretty much what the Panthers are going to do throughout the remainder of this game, as time is about to expire on the third quarter. And that does it. After 3, we are all tied up here at the bank with 12 minutes left in regulation. While there have been many touchdowns and field goals scored in that first half, we only have seen 2 touchdowns in the third quarter. The first possession of the half for Caney Creek, they were able to get a rushing touchdown from Williams. And then in the third possession for Oak Ridge, they were able to score on a 4-yard rushing touchdown from Justin Hayes. And they were able to convert the 2-point conversion with Urbe, and that's what puts us at this 49-49 contest. So Darrell Ellis is lining up to the left of Williams. Trips left. going to be an option as they pitch it over to Ellis as he has plenty of space. But the ball comes out as he was being hit by a defender, and it looks like the ball has been recovered. They're signaling that we have it. Oak Ridge is saying they have it. There is a late flag thrown, but the ball is recovered from Oak Ridge. And number 989, Chase Leonard, was able to recover the fumble. We are waiting to see what the flag is.
It's a fumble. Dead ball, personal foul on number 98. It'll be Oak Ridge's ball, 15-yard.
So there was a dead ball foul for unsportsmanlike on Oak Ridge that'll push them back in their own territory 15 yards.
Chase Leonard, number 89, with a fumble recovery.
But yes, number 89, Chase Leonard, did recover that fumble.
From their own 42-yard line.
Oak Ridge is now looking to get the first lead back in the game since the first quarter, where they led 3-0 early. Urbe, swing pass over to Hayes in open space. Gets past a defender into the second level, but is tackled. That was number 33, Buddy Morzan, bringing down Hayes. We're going to have ourselves an official timeout. Both teams taking a quick breather. Play is about to resume. Caden Reyna, junior running back, is in for Justin Hayes at the moment. It's going to be a short pass over to Phoenix Aguilar in the slot as he was almost beating the defender. It was pretty much a foot race, and it was finally tackled by Andre Mendez. But Oak Ridge gets himself another first down. Ball is spotted at the Caney Creek 28. Play clock is about to be at 10. Reyna lined up to the left of Urbe. Drops back. Throws to Unterfinger. Jukes his defender and gets pushed out of bounds inside the 10. They're going to say he was pushed out by the 8. It's another first down for Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge is cruising here, trying to regain their first lead since the first quarter, and we're here in the fourth. Oak Ridge has been playing catch-up all night as they finally were able to tie it in the previous quarter. Eight yards to pay dirt. Justin Hayes back in as they hand it off to him, as he breaks a tackle in the backfield and is now going to go ahead and they're going to call the play over as he's met up by two Panthers, Xavier Martinez and Andre Mendez.
Andre Mendez, number 2, on the stop.
That'll be a loss of 2. It's now second and goal, ball at the 10. Oak Ridge needing to be patient here. It's a run up the gut. Hayes gets himself 3. It is now a 3rd and goal at the 7. Oak Ridge is 4 for 8 on 3rd down conversions tonight. They're 50%. Hayes goes in motion. Now they're lined up in a pistol-style formation. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a reverse over to Phoenix Aguilar as he's trying to do a jet sweep as he throws it towards the end zone, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. A little trickeration from the War Eagles. Unsuccessful, but it was a fun play call there as Hayes got the direct snap, pitched it over to Aguilar, and was trying to find Joey Johnson in the end zone. But now they're going to go ahead and kick a field goal here. It's a 24-yard attempt. And it is a no good kick. It is wide. Ursad was able to get a 25 and 26-yarder, and the 24-yarder was no good. The wind is blowing here, as we can see the flags from the south end zone waving to us. Panthers starting at the 20 with a 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Brandon the Ram Ramsher. Gets himself 6 yards on that carry.
Brandon Ramsher on the carry. David Caney, number 17, on the stop. Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4.
Caney Creek taking their time. Not playing with tempo as they were earlier. Williams with the option, pitches it over to Ramsher as he gets past the defender. Only gets one with the elusiveness from the back, but is now 3rd and 3. Caney Creek 4 for 5 on 3rd down tonight. Play clock now at 10. Williams throws it to the middle of the field, and it is caught. Howard Ruffin with the quick out, with the comeback, dives at the ball. Caney Creek gets a fresh set of downs as they move the sticks. Dorian Bennett goes in motion. Ramsher rams into a defender. Bounced off of Brendan Ramsey. It's now 2nd and 7. Plenty of time here for Caney Creek. 4th possession this half. 12th overall in the game.
Timeout, Caney Creek.
Caney Creek needed to use a timeout because the play clock was about to hit 0. That is going to be their first timeout used this half. Now we are almost halfway through this fourth quarter where we had a high-scoring game early going into halftime, and only 2 touchdowns have been scored now in this second half, and that puts us at a 49-49 game here at Woodforest Bank Stadium. Oak Ridge was looking to try on the previous drive of theirs to take their first lead back since the first quarter and was unsuccessful with the 24-yard field goal attempt from Erstad. Caney Creek starting from that 20-yard line. They're at their own 36 as it's a designed sweep run with Williams as he's pushed out of bounds near the first down marker. They're going to say he's short of the first down, and now it's going to be a 3rd and 1. The break at half allowed these defenses to get refreshed because while we've had an offensive battle in the first half, it's been more of a defensive battle in the second half. Third and 1. They give it to Ramsher. He gets enough for the first down and brings new life. And the Panthers are cruising right now. Ball almost to midfield. Fresh set of downs for Caney Creek. Williams drops back to pass, throws towards the sideline with the out route. This time it was Dorian Bennett, the tight end, on the reception. The 7-yard reception puts it at a second and 3 at the 49. Actually, the Oak Ridge 49. Caney Creek now back in Oak Ridge territory. Williams is going to keep it as he finds himself a lane and gets another first down. Brendan Ramsey continuing to make his presence known, tackling, keeping an eye on the quarterback, pretty much spying him. If it's not Ramsey, it's Slayton. Trips left. Ramsher to the left of Williams. Panthers looking to the sideline for the play. It's a quick pass in the slot. This time it was for Jamonte Kuhn. Gets nowhere. Now it'll be 2nd and 10.
Caney, number 17 on the stop. No gain. 2nd down and 10.
Play clock at 15, gets the snap off. Williams looking downfield, throws deep, and is actually going to be contested, but there is a flag late. They're going to call pass interference on Christopher Salem.
Pass interference, number 28 on defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
The penalty moves Caney Creek up to the 26 with a fresh set of downs. Williams finds the edge, gets himself 2, maybe 3. We are going to have ourselves an official timeout on the field. That stops the clock at 4 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the game. Ball at the 23. Tie ball game. Caney Creek 49, Oak Ridge 49. Coming into tonight's game, both teams are 2-6 on the year and have a 2-4 district record.
Let's give that young man a round of applause.
Both squads getting themselves a quick drink of water. Scheming it up with their coaches. And this drive here started at the 24, at their own 24, Caney Creek. It looks to be tight coverage from Oak Ridge. Williams turns the corner as he gets himself another first down, as they are now back in the red zone. That is the 20th first down of the night for Caney Creek. As you can see, Williams following his blockers as he ran through the traffic. Is now a 1st and 10 at the 14. Ramsher in the backfield. Williams keeps it again. Tackled inside the 10. So Slayton there was able to bring down Williams. Is now going to be second down at the 9. Second down. Second and 5, yes, second and 5 at the 9. They hand it off to Ramsher, and they've been running it to the left side a lot this possession. It's now third down. But what you can see is Caney Creek has seen some sort of a mismatch on that left side, and they're bringing as much of the run game to the left side as they possibly can. Now they're going to go and run towards the right side as they are going to get Williams right back of the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him. It is now 4th and 3, ball at the 7. Wouldn't be much of a challenging kick for Perez if they were to bring out the kicking team, but it looks like Caney Creek is going to keep their offense on the field. They want 6. They don't want 3. They're looking for 6 here. 3 yards with 2 minutes, 4 seconds left here in the contest. And they're going for it on 4th down. This is the first time they've gone for it on 4th down tonight. And they're looking to burn enough time off the play clock as they can to get it closer to a minute and a half. Ramsher. Now they go ahead and call the timeout as the play clock was at 1, and now we might see the special teams, but I don't think so. There is a minute and 37 left. It's 4th and 3, and Caney Creek are going to go for it here on 4th down because there is no movement from anyone else on the sideline. I'm trying to look on the sideline with my binocular to see if I can find number 81, Juan Perez, but he's not practicing kicks or anything. And this is Caney Creek trying to be aggressive, going for it on 4th down, as the Oak Ridge crowd is trying to get loud for their team. Crowd's getting loud. Formation's changing. Williams, their run to the left side. They're trying to stop Williams at the line, but he's able to find himself a crease and gets in for the touchdown. Coach Hyman was gambling, and he was able to capitalize. A 4th and 3. Williams was able to get his 4th rushing touchdown tonight. Caney Creek takes back a lead, 55-49, pending the extra point, but it's going to be a keeper. They're going to go for it for 2, but instead they get a tackle. The high snap. The placeholder was Carson Gavro, and instead gets tackled from the high snap. Oak Ridge trailing 6 with 1:31 left, 3 timeouts on them, needing to go. It's 4 down territory anywhere that they start. 1:31 left, and we've seen this team be able to move downfield really quick. But here's the replay of Williams running back to the left side. Caney Creek leading 55-49. You can call this a nail biter here tonight at Woodforest Bank Stadium. You have Phoenix Aguilar and Ricky Stukes back to return. Stukes gets it at the 5. Starts to find a little bit of a lane, bounces back and cuts, and finally is tackled. That was number 2, Andre Mendez, tackling Stukes. But Stukes ran into traffic and cut back and went left. So 1:24, starting at their own 24. Oak Ridge needs 76 yards to tie it up. Urbe finds Stukes. Stukes with the reception. Ball comes out. It's a fumble. It's recovered by Caney Creek. Wait a second. The referee's trying to say that we're going to wait. They're probably going to say that he was down from contact before the ball came out. All the referees are having a conversation. Even though there was a fumble on the field, we're still waiting with the ruling from the referees. There's no replay here. What the referee says stands. Still waiting.
Ball is loose. We have an inadvertent whistle. Our rule, because the ball is loose on the turf and the whistle is blown, the previous play will be replayed.
It's going to be replayed instead, so there will not be a turnover. Oak Ridge caught a break there, but now there's a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start on Oak Ridge.
False start, number 68 on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
That is the 12th penalty tonight that goes against Oak Ridge. Urbe in the pocket, finds himself an open space, moves upfield, gets tackled, back in between the sticks. Oak Ridge is going to take their first time out of the half.
Oak Ridge, that's your first charge time out of the half.
Ellis Davis, number 24 on the stop.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this game tonight has been an exciting one here. As you can see, it's been a high-scoring match. A lot of offense, especially in the first half. Caney Creek was able to go 1-for-1 on fourth down conversions, which led to their recent leading touchdown score. Oak Ridge with 1:08 left to tie it up and potentially kick an extra point to win it with a 2nd and 7. Urbe looking for a man downfield, decides to throw it. It's going to be an incomplete pass. So the pass attempt was thrown to James Scott. He did catch it, but he had a foot. He was out of bounds when catching it, and is now 3rd and 7. This is obviously 4-down territory for the War Eagles. They have 2 timeouts to work with. They have not relied on the run game at all. Urbe breaks a tackle, was almost sacked, but decides to keep it himself. Leaps a defender. The ball comes out of his hands as he jumps over a man. So while it was being fumbled, they're going to spot the ball. Is now 4th down.
The ball was fumbled forward, out of bounds. The clock. Timeout, Oak Ridge. It's their 2nd charge timeout of the half.
Coach Schmid went ahead and used a timeout. He has 1 left. There's 45 seconds left here in regulation. But if you saw Urbe on that run, I don't know how tall that defender was, but he jumped up and over him. Both teams been playing hard all night, and this is what you live for. This is what those 2-a-days, this is what all those grueling summer workouts puts you here, where you're at. 4th down, 4th and 3. Can you convert? 0 for 1 with 4th down conversions tonight for Oak Ridge. They're going with an empty set. Urbe, the lone man in the backfield. Ball at the 31. Quick pass. Able to get to Phoenix Aguilar as he runs down the sideline. He's at midfield. He crosses out of bounds at the 50. 38 seconds left. Yes, Oak Ridge able to convert on 4th down, getting to midfield. They're continuing to use the empty set here. Another pass. It's going to be incomplete. Throwing it high. That was intended for Aguilar in the slot. On the visiting sideline, you can hear the Caney Creek crowd. Oak Ridge trying to find the end zone here. Throw to James Scott as he gets the first down and out of bounds. Stop the clock at 27 seconds. That is the 15th first down of the night for Oak Ridge as they are moving. Caney Creek was kind of in this same role last week, but they were on the offensive side. They were trailing Conroe, trying to come back in the fourth quarter. Caney Creek bringing 5. Urbe steps up in the pocket, throws downfield, finds James Scott, in for the touchdown! He ties it up! 40-yard touchdown reception, James Scott! Scott with his 3rd touchdown reception tonight. Oak Ridge can take the lead here with the extra point. Ball comes out on the snap, trying to get it for the recovery. We have ourselves still a tied game. 20 seconds left, a low snap. Here is the replay. We are going to show the replay. 20 seconds left here. Tie ball game. We were going to show the replay. Unfortunately, it cut off for the touchdown reception for great James Scott. Great Scott, James Scott. Getting palpitations up here in the booth tonight. Just past 10 o'clock here. 20 seconds remaining. Oak Ridge kicking it off. Erstad kicking it off from the left hash mark. Going to kick it deep. It's going to get returned at the 2 from Ellis. And gets tackled at, I would say, the 17. 16 seconds left for Caney Creek. They are out of timeouts. Might just have to go to overtime. If we go to overtime, it's going to be just like what you see in college. Both teams starting off 25 yards away. Williams rolling left as he's keeping it himself, going out of bounds. Seven seconds left. Williams does have the arm strength, but not enough for a Hail Mary here. They have James Scott playing deep safety right now. in case of a big, deep pass. And that does it. That's the end of regulation. We are all tied up. And we are going to overtime.
There's 1 second remaining on the clock. We have a timeout, Caney Creek.
Well, the official said that there's 1 second left on the clock. One second left here in the contest, all tied up. Ball at the Caney Creek 45. Williams is going to go ahead and run with it. And he's still getting extra yards. He's still moving downfield, but he's finally tackled near the Oak Ridge 33, and that is going to do it for regulation. We're now going to go to overtime. Well, sports fans, this is going to be the first overtime matchup I've called in my time here calling the games for Conroe Independent School District. Both teams are huddled up on their sidelines. See Coach Schmid still talking to his players, explaining the rules of overtime. Both schools' bands are no longer here tonight. The OIL competition is coming up for the bands. We haven't heard much from the student sections tonight. We're just after 10 o'clock. The coaches are at midfield. It's going to be a coin toss between the coaches. They're explaining the rules of overtime to each other. Still waiting, making the decision. All right.
Caney Creek has won the toss and is elected to play defense first. We will play on this end of the field.
There you have it. Caney Creek won the toss, and they're going to be on defense first. And Oak Ridge is going to be battling towards the south end zone. Rules just like college. You start at your own 25. Still have 4 downs. Being able to attempt to get into the end zone. Oak Ridge is going to have their first try, and then if they are able to put any points on the board, then it'll give Caney Creek a chance.
The War Eagles will have first down and 10 from the 25-yard line.
Oak Ridge starting it off. James Scott goes in motion. He's in the backfield. It's a lateral pass. As they're throwing it deep to Phoenix Aguilar. James Scott, great Scott over to Phoenix Aguilar. They score with the trick play. Oak Ridge strikes first in overtime, pending the extra point. The last time Oak Ridge scored, there was a low snap on the extra point where they did not take the lead. They were only able to tie it up. Good snap, good hold. And Oak Ridge leads by 7. Here comes Caney Creek. When you saw Scott moving in motion, you could see that they had some sort of trick play up their sleeves. They threw that back lateral, and Scott, with a running throw, found Aguilar as he got past coverage and scored to take the lead here for Oak Ridge with the first possession of overtime. Caney Creek lining up. Williams with the option, but decides to keep it himself and is stuffed at the line. Actually, no, he gets 1 yard. And this is the first time, I forgot to mention, that Oak Ridge has taken back the lead since the first quarter. As Williams in the gun throws. Was it intercepted by Oak Ridge? They're still fighting for it. They're saying that it was an interception. That was a third interception thrown tonight from Williams. It was intercepted. It looks like it was number 10, Jaden Barnes. But we're waiting for the referees. Nope. It's going to be a third down. Players were celebrating in the end zone. Coach is telling them to come back. The referees are saying no, that ball was an incomplete pass. It's now 3rd and 9. Actually, they're going to say that he was down, so it's not an incomplete pass. It was a reception. It's 3rd and 4. Williams running to the left side again, trying to find some space. Gets tackled just short of the first down marker. And it's going to be an official timeout on the field. And this is a 4th and 2 situation. big fourth down here as there is an official timeout. DeMarcus Williams was not able to get to the first down marker. So it's 4th and 2, ball at the 17 before play resumes. Might try to change it up a little bit. Might do a wildcat formation just to get 2 yards. They have not tried to run the ball much besides the quarterback keepers with Williams. But this game has been a true nail-biter tonight. If you have been with us for the entire game, we hope that you've been enjoying it as much as I have. Consistent score changes. The first lead change of the night, actually the second lead change of the night, happening in overtime. Oak Ridge has pretty much trailed since the first quarter. We're able to finally tie it up in the fourth to bring it to overtime. And this is where we are now. Oak Ridge got the ball first. Able to score on the trick play. And now it is 4th and 2. Caney Creek played a clean game most of the night. That pushes them back 5. It is now 4th and 7.
5-yard penalty marked off. The 4th down and 7.
DeMarcus Williams is not on the field for the Panthers. Caleb Marshall, sophomore quarterback, backup sophomore quarterback in, drops back. It get hit as he thrown, and that does it. It's an incomplete pass, and Oak Ridge comes back to win in overtime. As it all said and done, Oak Ridge wins 62-55 in overtime. Oak Ridge players running to the north end zone celebrating with the ROTC. This has been a suspenseful game here tonight at Woodforest Bank Stadium. One of the first times I've seen overtime in my years of calling games here. We hope that you've enjoyed this game as much as we have. As it is all said and done, Oak Ridge won 62-55, putting them at 3-6 on the season, 3-4 in district, with 1 week left in the year as both teams are exchanging handshakes at midfield, wishing each other a good game. Looking at the schedule, bring you the schedule update real quick as you watch these game highlights throughout the match. But the last game for Caney Creek is going to be played Thursday night here next week against Grand Oaks. Actually, I'm sorry, it's going to be Caney Creek hosting Grand Oaks. On Friday, it's going to be Caney Creek's homecoming match at Moorhead Stadium. Thursday night is going to be New Caney and College Park for College Park senior night on Thursday night next week for Woodforest Bank Stadium. And then the final game of the season is going to be Oak Ridge visiting the Woodlands here at Woodforest Bank Stadium. So after 10 weeks of the year, there's only one left, and we hope that you have enjoyed this broadcast. Thank you to the people in the broadcast booth, all of our camera crew out on the field, bringing you all the content. And for the remaining highlights of this match, before we say goodbye, my name is Jackson Cochran, and you have yourself a great night and a good weekend, and stay safe out there.